Om Jnanandivnandasya Jnananjanasaraya Chakshurunmritam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCONBURLA official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss ninth mantra of Isopanisad, in which it is stated, Andham tama pravisanti je avidyam upasate tato bhuyo eva te tamo jao vidyayang rataha. Sorry. Those who engage in the culture of nascent activities shall enter into the darkest region of ignorance. Worse still are those engaged in the culture of so-called knowledge. So this mantra offers a comparative study of vidya and avidya. Avidya or ignorance is undoubtedly dangerous, but vidya or knowledge is even more dangerous when mistaken or misguided. This mantra of Sri Isopanisad is more applicable today than at any time in the past. Modern civilization has advanced considerably in the field of mass education, but the result is that people are more unhappy than ever before because of the stress placed on material advancement to the exclusion of the most important part of life, the spiritual aspect. As far as Vidya is concerned, the first mantra has explained very clearly that the Supreme Lord is the proprietor of everything and that forgetfulness of this fact is ignorance. The more a man forgets this fact of life, the more he is in darkness. In view of this, a godless civilization directed toward the so-called advancement of education is more dangerous than a civilization in which the masses of people are less educated. Of the different classes remain karmis, jnanis and yogis. The karmis are those who are engaged in the activities of sense gratification. In the modern civilization, 99.9% of the people are engaged in the activities of sense gratification under the flags of industrialism, economic development, altruism, political advancement, activism, and so on. All these activities are more or less based on satisfaction of the senses, to the exclusion of the kind of God consciousness described in the first mantra. The language of the Bhagavad Gita, 7:15, Namang Duskritana Mudha, Papadante Naradham. People who are engaged in gross sense gratification are mudhas or asses. The ass is a symbol of stupidity. Those who simply engage in the profitless pursuit of sense gratification are worshipping avidya. According to Sri Isopanisad, and those who play the role of helping this sort of civilization in the name of educational advancement are actually doing more harm than those who are on the platform of gross sense gratification. The advancement of learning by godless people is as dangerous as a valuable jewel on the hood of a cobra. A cobra decorated with a valuable jewel is more dangerous than one not decorated. In the Haribhakti Suddhodaya 3:11-12, the advancement of education by godless people is compared to decorations on a dead body. In India, as in many other countries, some people follow the custom of leading a procession with a decorated dead body for the pleasure of the lamenting relatives. The same way, modern civilization is a patchwork of activities meant to cover the perpetual miseries of material existence. All such activities are aimed toward sense gratification, but above the senses is the mind, and above the mind is the intelligence, and above the intelligence is the soul. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, Indriyani paranyahur indriyavya paramana manasastha parabuddhi jabuddhi parasastha sa. Thus, the aim of real education should be realization of the spiritual values of the soul. Any education which doesn't lead to such realization must be considered avidya or nescience. And to culture such nescience means to go down to the darkest region of ignorance. According to the Bhagavad Gita 2:42 and 7:15, mistaken mundane educators are known as Vedavadrata and Maya Pradagyana. They may also be atheistic demons. The rest of me, those who are Vedavadrata, pose themselves as very learned in the Vedic literature, but unfortunately they are completely diverted from the purpose of the Vedas. In the Bhagavad Gita 15:15, the Lord says, Vedis sarvi rahmeva vedyo. among all the it is said that the purpose of the Vedas is to know the personality of Godhead, but these Vedavadrata men are not at all interested in the personality of Godhead. On the contrary, sorry, they are fascinated by such fruitive results as the attainment of heaven. As stated in Mantra 1, we should know that the personality of Godhead is the proprietor of everything, Isavasyam, and that we must be so satisfied with our allotted portions of the necessities of life. The purpose of all Vedic literature is to awaken this God consciousness in the forgetful living being, and this same purpose is presented in various ways in the different scriptures of the world for the understanding of a foolish mankind. The ultimate purpose of our religion is to bring one back to Godhead. But the Vedabhadartha people, instead of realizing that the purpose of the Vedas is to revive the forgetful soul's lost relationship with the personality of Godhead, take it for granted that such side issues as the attainment of heavenly pleasures for sense gratification, the lust for which causes their material bondage in the first place, are the ultimate end of the Vedas. Such people misguide others by misinterpreting the Vedic literature. Sometimes they even condemn the Puranas, which are authentic Vedic explanations for the laymen. The Vedavadaratas give their own explanations to the Vedas, neglecting the authority of great teachers or acharyas. They also tend to raise some unscrupulous person from among themselves and present him as the leading exponent of the Vedic knowledge. Thus, Vedavadaratas are especially condemned in this mantra by the very appropriate Sanskrit word Vidyayam Rataha. Sorry. Vidyayam refers to the study of the Vedas because the Vedas are the origin of all knowledge or Vidya. And Rata means those engaged. Vidyayam Rata thus means those engaged in the study of the Vedas. The so-called students of the Vedas are condemned herein because they are ignorant of the actual purpose of the Vedas on account of their disobeying the acharyas. One must approach a bona fide spiritual master in order to understand the transcendental message of the Vedas. That is the direction of the Mundaka Upanishad, 1 to 12. These Vedavadrita people, however, have their own acharyas who are not in the chain of transcendental succession. Thus they progress into the darkest region of ignorance by misinterpreting the Vedic literature. They fall even further into ignorance than those who have no knowledge of the Vedas at all. Sorry. The Maya Avruta class of men are self-made gods. Such men think that they themselves are God and that there is no need of worshipping any other God. They will agree to worship an ordinary person if he happens to be rich, but they will never worship the personality of Godhead. Such men, unable to recognize their own foolishness, never consider how it is that God can be entrapped by Maya, his own illusory energy. If God were ever entrapped by Maya, Maya would be more powerful than God. Such men say that God is all powerful, but they do not consider that if he is all powerful, then there is no possibility of his being overpowered by Maya. These self-made gods cannot answer all these questions very clearly. They are simply satisfied to have become God themselves. In this way, this mantra 9 concludes. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our channel and get blessings from the Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.